What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun.
I just mind the
Hey
business I
man,
She
play.
didn't say that. But, so, yeah.
hey, it's your boy Pharaoh Chuck, aka Pharaoh Fields, aka the Donald Goins of filmmaking. And once more, we're in the place. It's always a treat when the players meet.
Yes. And our special guest tonight is.
I'm Star Logan, owner and
I was being enthusiastic for you.
I didn't know what you said. I'm sorry.
I was chilling.
Okay, I appreciate a cheerleader. I really do. Especially with the day I've had. So I love a cheerleader. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
We specialize in Brazilian waxing, vajacials, V-steaming, facials, and
Thank
even
you.
more excited to know it's your birthday coming up because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
all about a birthday celebration.
Sad
Although I don't know if Sagittarius is the best, but
we are.
I do love.
Enjoy
And
it.
this
And a
appearance,
Should
little
be
bit
the
of chaos too.
Sagittarius should be the best thing that ever happened to you,
and this
and the
appearance has
worst
been
thing
3
that
years
you
in the
ever
making.
forgot to keep.
3 years. I've been here on my own, but I got been here one time and I got to
You've
sit.
been here more than once.
Only once.
If
No.
nothing else, we patient.
You've
Only
been
once.
here. I got you twice. Before.
No, you did
Nah.
not. You only got me the
She
last
said
time.
hi
with
one
the,
time.
just to
And
say
that's
hi, and then I came into this one too with the young lady who did a cosplay.
Oh yeah.
It was for the
Yeah.
Freaky Deaky
Yeah,
episode. Or
I
something like
say
that.
you was here for my love, sex, and intimacy episode.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
So-
I know you was here.
in the comments, Mark
Oh,
Anthony
God.
is already getting
Mark
started.
Anthony.
He's
Diddy innocent.
declaring Diddy is innocent.
Yikes.
I was gonna hold off on that, Ant. So we'll get into that in a minute.
He couldn't wait to throw that up
Yeah.
in there.
So for the people that you know, we expanding our audience. You know, we growing.
Yes,
We like
yes,
we
I
like
love
a
that.
fetus. We keep trying to grow.
Period.
That's an odd analogy,
How
but,
did you get in? A fetus grows.
Does.
but it's a fetus alive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Once the sperm hit the egg, life is started. Spark. The Big Bang Theory. Man, y'all better. That's that 3 a.m. conversation. Y'all ain't ready for that. But how did you get into?
Waxing,
Yeah.
body care. But I got into beauty very
So you
young.
was 10 when you started.
Basically,
Okay.
yes, okay. But I got into it because I really back then I really like enjoyed like doing makeup and all that kind of stuff, and I found out like, oh, okay, if you want to do makeup like in salons and stuff like that, you need to have an esthetician license. I had never heard about this, right? I'm from here. I'm from the city. I'm from the hood. I ain't never heard of an esthetician. I was like, well, what is that?
What they
Went
do?
to school, learned about it. Thought I still wanted to do makeup. Moved to LA to do movie makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it. And was like, you know what? What did I actually? Because I'm gonna use this license that I done went to school for, paid for, passed the test. I'm gonna use this license for something, and I had to go back and think, what did I really love in school? And I remembered like I was just naturally good at waxing, so that's kind of how I started to pursue waxing in general. And then the Brazilians and stuff came when I started working for. I worked for European Wax Center for a long time. I was there for like 5 years. I was like their regional trainer. They would fly me around training different waxers and stuff like that. So that's when I was like, oh, hold on, girl, you're actually good at this. Wait a minute. And that is when I decided to, after like being there for so long, getting past the corporate and all of that, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of through with corporate. I want to do my own thing. I want to try it out.
Like being a boss.
Yeah, I mean, that everything has, as you get into it, you learn everything has its plus and minuses,
Oh, true.
right? Definitely. But I don't have any regrets. I love, working for myself. I love building a business, having like being able to actually put my family in positions to win, my friends, like mostly pretty much all my employees is either my blood family or people I've known since kids. Yeah, so yeah, it's that part is a blessing.
Okay.
Now, is it a strain for you to you have multiple locations?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a
Yeah.
strain for you? Like, do you ever get downtime?
Leave it to my wife, no. But yes, I do. I mean, I it goes in waves, right? So yes, my because my locations is on two different parts of California. One is
Yeah, those
Southern
in the southern.
California, and one is Northern. And like I love the yay,
Mm-hmm.
Said my so I couldn't have a business and not still try to figure out how to like sow seeds in my own actual community where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to make a name for myself out there,
Oh yeah, 'cause that's where it's. I mean,
And ironically enough, I mean, what I've learned, and y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I kind of felt like, but then when I got motion and I started doing my thing, kind of
yeah,
like fucked with me a little
we
more.
thought it was gonna be something. Yeah,
Yeah,
they be they be lightweight pom pomming, but they be like, how motherfucker when you was young, the motherfucker you see the girls getting ready for double dutch, like, ooh, do I want to cheer for it? Do I want to cheer on?
do
Then
I?
they be
Is it
like, oh damn girl, I knew you
right? I
all
knew
the
you was
time.
gonna
You
be up
had
in
it,
that.
baby.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
Olivia
told you.
Logan says, "When was your last day off?"
Okay.
We still on that.
I'm gonna laugh at her. Y'all see what her last name is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
my wife. She on there talking.
Hey,
She on there talking.
salute.
Yeah. My
Cheers.
last, okay, she's funny. My
Have a
last day
drink,
off
sis.
was
Shout out to the well-known poet Snoopy. That's me. She's in the
Hello.
comments. My
oh
daughter loves
Lord.
natural products, especially Yanni oils.
Yes, I brought
Okay.
mine. Mine is
So
in the building.
okay.
Mark Anthony has a ridiculous question, and I'll defer to my co-host on my right
No,
to
but
vocalize
but
that
before that,
question.
he also said he loves your hairstyle and the jacket and the big hoop. He said you work it.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I had to
Mm-hmm.
toss it together. So thank you for saying that, Mark Anthony. Is that you?
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
Mark Anthony, who's actually right
That,
now in Portugal.
yeah, down
Oh,
there watching UFC and shit,
Hey, be
doing
safe,
your
man,
thing.
over
But hey,
there. Mark that took the
guys
game
trip, I'm there.
international.
I'm with you. Got next road trip, bro. Hit me up, man. I'm getting away. Um,
uh-uh.
yeah, I'm there. Sad season. I said it. Um, so you got your business. You like you said, you got products you doing. You've been. I'm not finna say that.
Right. That's why I defer.
They
That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
I'm
not.
deferring to you.
Oh, he doing
It's
much in
funny.
the comments.
Oh, he always does that.
He
That's
doing
just.
much. Okay.
It's funny though, but it's something we.
I'm just not gonna
I'm
fix
not gonna
my mouth
ask,
to say it.
but yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
Okay.
When I wax them, they do, but but anyway, so you got products and whatnot.
Yes, I
So
do.
let's talk about your products.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's talk. So I've been hand making my own all natural products now. Let me see what I brought for y'all.
Oh, you said it's 2 in the morning
um, I've been making my own all natural products now, maybe about 4 or 5 years. Currently now, my wife, she hand makes all the products. She's a nurse, so we
there.
kind of I found what I wanted and started making them myself, and then she kind of like refined
Do you
the
have a science
ingredients
background,
and
or
stuff.
this was just
I don't.
knowledge?
She
This
more
is
so
just
her.
knowledge.
Yes, exactly. I have the more of the skincare background. She does she did the biology and all that stuff with nursing, and not myself. But having just skincare knowledge and what works, what helps people, that's what kind of motivated me to start making products. Because being a black woman, when I first started waxing 15 years ago, that wasn't something that was really big
Yes,
in
it
the
do,
black
Snoopy.
in the black community. It just wasn't.
Hey, Lori.
A lot of my clients were not black. And they were really like when I brought my black ass out there to get them for their services, they was like, "Oh, you waxing me?" I'm like, until I wowed them because I'm good at what I do.
There you go.
But as I started working on more black women's skin, I just started noticing like, damn, black women are the ones who struggle more with ingrowns. Black women struggle with like darkness and hyperpigmentation. Same like, let's say, a man with his beard, right? A lot more ingrown, a lot more hyperpigmentation, things like that happen. So it's the same thing with women when it comes to their intimate areas. And I was just kind of noticing a lot of the products that we were using back then had a lot of like chemicals and things like that into it. A lot of them also were not geared to the black women. They just wasn't. So that's what kind of
all that other stuff. That ain't for us.
Not at all for us. So when I started, like, I started it for myself, right? Because I was dealing with different ingrowns, different just skincare concerns in general. So it really started like, okay, how can I start working on my own skin? And then it started being like, okay, actually, this is something we can market. This is something that we can, share with the world and all that kind of stuff. And that's just how it just kind of blossomed from there. I did like a lot of like I did focus groups. I gave out a lot of products for free. Did a lot of testing that way to see how people responded to it, and honestly, it just did well. And I guess I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, and so hey, I'm getting results. So I'm in Oakland. For those of y'all that's interested,
She's
am
very
in
close.
town. I'm very close. We neighbors.
Very close. Very close.
We are very much neighbors, and definitely I have staff out here, so I'm not very capable staff members, both black women, doing what they need to do. They get rave reviews, trained by yours truly.
Yes. No bullshit.
Period.
On
We can bullshit and kiki a little bit, but not when it's time to get that thing done, okay? We're going to get you in and out, and then we're going to kiki as well. It's going to always be a good time, guaranteed. 5-star reviews. Go to our website, all 5-star reviews. If you see a 3 or 4, they hating because it's all 5-star reviews, okay?
Exactly.
Trying to whisper to be sweet.
Yeah,
Definitely.
What I'm saying? The whisper. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, what you doing?
At European Waxer, and it was so funny. Actually, my son's dad, I would be so busy over there.
Hey, we're gonna wax you. Go to your man.
And women appreciate it.
I'm no
Oh,
biology
So dudes
expert.
coming in there for.
I'm no biology expert, but what's the
just somebody that just said, do men get the service too? And yes, they do. I have actually a good. Actually, yes, a lot. I do have some gay clients, of course, but to be truthful, when it comes to men, I would say about 80% of the men that come get services by me are straight men. They are a lot of because I don't just take men off the street. Just FYI, y'all have to call. I have to build some level of a rapport and respect. I won't.
There's just weirdos out there.
Yeah, it is. I've dealt with and it a lot of men wonder like why a lot of places don't offer that. But when you coming in, so I have to really I kind of screen the
You have to.
gentleman.
You have to.
Or if your wife is my
no?
but a lot of times they do. Okay.
So you
Canary
got
hella funny. This one, I
yeah.
remember
Yes.
meeting her.
Yeah,
Yes, I
she
met her a couple times in the suit. Hey,
Von
girl.
Trap. What's
Yeah,
up?
Vaughn. So you got a range. You got a wide range of products and services.
I do. The first products. This is our turmeric bar, bestseller, number one seller in the store. Turmeric is actually amazing for darkness and hyperpigmentation. This is the bar that you can use from head to toe. You can use it on your face, underarm, full body. This is an everyday use bar. It's going to exfoliate, so it's going to help you to remove dead skin, brightening.
Because you don't want it looking like burnt chicken thighs.
I mean, and if you do, ladies, it's
It'll work
normal.
itself out.
And guess what? It ain't never stopped no man. It ain't gonna. So don't be feeling down on yourself. But if
Get
you want to get it right,
Get it naturally.
your
She
girl
got
got you definitely. Also, this is our other heavy hitter bar. This is our oatmeal bar.
Okay.
Oatmeal is extreme dryness down there. It's natural. So don't feel embarrassed about it. This oatmeal into like people who are nervous, like, oh, my skin's women is not more sensitive, but what I'm saying is they all sensitive. It is what it is, you know. So this is a great starter. So these are our top two products, and then this outside of the soaps, this is our secret rose oil. This one also helps with discoloration, and peppermint is naturally antifungal and antibacterial.
Keep
So
spiders away too.
okay, it does actually. It really does.
Okay.
Let me
we
put a
have
little bit
I
on
got.
top because
There's
y'all
a
see this.
question.
Y'all see the hand? Look at
I
the
got
difference.
dry.
Does the
Just a
turmeric
couple
bar
little bars. Now
help
rub
with
that
dark
in.
spots on the face as well?
Yes, it does. Look at the dip. Come on, show the people.
Alright.
I only
'Cause
put a
I was a
couple
little
drops.
ashy. I was a little ashy, so you know.
And guess what? It's
Yeah.
super lightweight
Yeah.
because a lot of people think
And it's
that.
not super greasy or nothing either.
Thank
It's
you.
cool.
Thank you. I wanted him to say that. I'm so glad
Yeah.
he said that because a lot of people when
Hey,
they
it smell good.
talk
Hey,
about it.
baby. I tell you, this is where the
He
smell
said it.
comes
He
from.
said I was being didn't know your
Now, Mark
turn. Let me hear
Anthony,
you
Mark
too.
Anthony wants to.
So my website is thesuper.com. Super easy. You ain't gonna finish. You ain't gonna finish that.
It
You ain't gonna
smells
forget
nice.
that. It does. You see that? So not only is that going to be very nourishing to your skin, it's also going to leave you with a nice shine, but a good glow. You know, we want to glow. So when you get these kits, we have the glow
There it
kits
is.
because they're meant.
I put it in the comments.
Yes, obviously, we also have like souffle, so body butters that are a little
Okay.
bit thicker. I didn't bring the whole line out, but I do. I remember last
Talk
time I
about it.
bought some gifts. I got some gifts for y'all again.
Oh.
Definitely brought some gifts for y'all. So y'all can take them home, take your wife a little some, you know, definitely a little something for you guys. So silly.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all said there was a question. Or
Oh.
was that it just knowing where we were?
Oh, Snoopy Tom, that's me, was it? That had asked us the turmeric
Oh,
bar
about
help
the
with
face.
dark spots
Yes.
on the face as well.
It does. It definitely does.
And then Mark Anthony had wanted the link.
I put it. I put your website in the comments.
Yes, check out
Please
the
go
website.
support.
Definitely. So.
And then follow me on IG because that's where you get the most information. So
Yes.
if you want to follow me personally on IG, it's THEE__ Vagina Whisperer. So the Vagina Whisperer. Just don't forget the two E's. And then if you want to follow the business, it's THEE_V Suite. Sweet is spelled Suite.
Follow both, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, give them both the follow.
Follow,
That's
like,
where you'll be
subscribe,
able to get all the
share.
information. If you want to get in and get some services, you can literally book directly through the website. On the link on my bios, both bios. You
We
can get
need to
more
debate
familiar.
the algorithm.
Yes.
Come on, somebody.
Show
Um,
support, like, and comment.
all of it.
Everything.
All of it. Go look at some of the treatments we offer if you're
Yeah.
interested, because we do offer, like how she was asking about face. I was a little late today. I ran over doing a facial.
Right.
Um,
Clients happen.
It had right, and I needed,
You
I
need
came
a
all the
client.
way here. I came here to work too.
Right.
I haven't been out here for work. I feel like this whole year I've maybe worked in Oakland maybe just a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I like to come every other week, but my girls out here are just they really doing
They
their
doing
thing, and I've been actually stepping a little bit back from doing services because I'm running the businesses. I'm doing things like this.
Promote.
I'm promoting. I'm
Yes.
spending all this money on marketing. I'm taking care of taxes. I am doing
Business is
everything.
So also I noticed because you had a flyer up, you had a promotion going. Yeah, y'all follow the page. You got a little bit off. Hey, she knows
So
this. She
our
got
first
stuff
time,
on.
if you interested in a Brazilian, our first time
Mhm.
Brazilian is only $50. If you want to put a little
Okay.
mask on it, our first time Brazilian plus a hydrogelly mask is $75. We
Okay.
have signature Brazilians with J Show combos. We have like memberships, deals. We have so many different ways you can save money. And honestly, this is the best time to follow us because I'm a very giving person.
Mm-hmm.
During the holidays, we're giving away free services. You got to do things to get those free services, but we
Mhm.
are giving away free services during the holiday season.
Mhm.
We love to, give back. Definitely, it's important to give back to our community. So yeah, just follow the page, follow the socials, get to know me, get to know my girls, get comfortable. Cause sometimes when you
Yeah.
got people all in your private areas, you can feel a little bit nervous and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you know
That's
what? Get to know us first, and then come on in there and see why it's gonna be the best experience you've ever had, or the best experience you didn't think you needed.
there it is, y'all.
Men too, but if you're a man and you want to get a service, you gotta call in.
So yeah.
You can get a
No
back done or
walk-ins.
something like that, but like if you want that service, you need to call
Wax
in.
Oh, you can
Wax
have
the
your
back.
back done, right?
Yo, men come in to do head to toe. Like I've done men's full faces before.
Yeah.
That one's
It's
crazy.
looking like Richard Pryor when he was Jojo there. When he set someone on fire, no hair.
I've gotten men that come in for their full body heads. They want their chest, stomach, back. They want it all. Yeah, men, they gonna come in. They get their
Yeah,
services.
I mean,
I have so many.
I'm not.
I have so many
Men do
questions
too.
because
You say
I'm
you got
thinking. I mean, but I mean, they say there's no such thing as a stupid question.
There
But
are
I got
some
a, but I got a feeling that my question is
Gonna
probably
be
going to be
stupid.
extremely idiotic, so I better hold it back. But this whole time I think when you said it's treatment for men, like you have a nigga laying up there who's blowing steam up his ass and stuff. And I'm like,
That is not how it is.
okay, yeah, I'm like,
niggas going there getting a
I'm
French
like-
tickler.
I'm like I would actually purchase some services for ladies. Like, hey, this is a
No
gift,
diddy.
right? But all I'm thinking about is like, there's nowhere in the world I'm gonna be laid up there with hot steam getting blown up my ass. Like,
So,
I'm not
first
fucking
of all,
with
most men don't get vajacial.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can
Yeah, I'm like,
I
offer
told you,
What
that.
you gonna do? A ball steam?
No,
I mean,
no, no.
what the
So I
fuck?
did have one.
Okay, I told you
I'm
it's gonna
just
be.
saying.
Okay, I told you
I
it's gonna
got
be a
you, bro.
stupid
I'm
question,
not.
right?
Yeah.
That's not a
That's
stupid
funny.
question because I do
That's
have.
funny.
Listen, if you're getting hair removed, you are at risk of ingrowns and things like that. Our
Mhm.
vajacials are formulated to help get out and get rid
Okay.
of. So I do have gentlemen who might need that, but I ain't blowing it up there. It's a direct on the top. Like it's
I don't
over the
need the
top,
visual.
right? And
No, I've been over here suffering behind the visual,
I don't
thinking
need to know.
like I want to support the
Are you
movement. I
done with
got
the cognac for real?
no, I was
Oh,
thinking.
man.
All I've been thinking about is like, it's one thing to be like, okay, like I know women, like, right, so I can be like, okay, let me buy some services and stuff to send them through to help the business, but it's nothing like
Yeah, we gonna
actually
use-
supporting yourself. And then in my mind, I start thinking, I want to support, but I'm not gonna be
So you know what you should
Left
do?
there like a
Come in and
Thanksgiving
get
turkey. Yeah.
come in and let me give you a facial.
Okay, we can
Men
do that.
love facial because
See,
y'all
hey,
never chill. Y'all be doing things. Y'all don't be getting y'all stuff taken.
I'm down for pretty much anything from the shoulders up.
We also offer a back facial. Gentlemen really love back facials because if you
Okay.
guys get like pimples and different
Okay.
things on their back,
Uh-huh.
so it's almost like a back massage. So
Okay.
actually, that's also very popular amongst the gentlemen as well. Every man don't have to get that done. You know,
Yeah.
they not doing it.
Shit,
But
looking
if you
like
do
a
want to
fucking
come in,
matted to the fall.
So I'm just glad that we were able to get this clarity.
okay, right? Yeah, because no,
'Cause I had some cold things running through my mind.
I mean,
So there's something for everybody, and that's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
'cause
okay.
some dudes be into all that. They, like she said, dudes come in and get everything. No eyebrows, no nigga. I'm sorry. That ain't for
Men
me.
get eyebrows.
But I know, yeah. Dudes be doing a lot. Some dudes be doing a lot. I ain't hating. Do what they do.
Sure. Okay. I'll step out of the camera real quick. Just while I'm running my mouth. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Mark Anthony just said he just purchased the soothing scrub,
Oh, go ahead, Mark
and then he
Anthony.
wants. I'm gonna get it back.
He gonna get a back rub.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Jesus.
well, you should go get you a back rub with that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should get my little cup together too. I'm like, okay, Mark Anthony, I love the person that can talk a little shit, but also backs up what they talking.
Oh,
As
Anthony's
in,
is a
he
staunch
doesn't mind
supporter
really
of our endeavors.
supporting and stuff like that.
He's all business. He
'Cause
jokes. He
at
got
the end-
jokes for days, but
at-
that man is business.
At the end of the day,
And it's
real.
all about having a good time,
the
you know.
lifeblood of any community is what we can do for self and what we can do with our businesses. But one of the things, though, is that we also have to support our our, our businesses as well.
Yes.
You know, because what do they say when it comes down to the economy? In a
dollar.
lot of communities, a dollar doesn't circulate very much within the black community. So we have what they call the leaky bucket syndrome. Our money is leaking out, and that's why we don't have the economic. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into why, but that's also a component
Yes.
of the okay.
You guys said it
That's
was a nail salon in
right,
here.
but I didn't know they were actually here.
I heard them.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
components of people talk about Black Wall Streets and this that, but one of the things of Black Wall Street is business, commerce, do
Yeah.
business
With your people.
What the man say? For us, by us.
Yeah. You gotta
Come on,
support
somebody.
your melanated business.
I think you might also get a little video. I didn't normally I have my assistant. Remember last time I had my assistant here, but it was a busy day for her today.
I fired
So
my
I
assistant.
appreciate you, sis. I really
I'm gonna
do.
need this.
I fired my assistant. I never had an assistant.
I was about to say.
I'm just talking.
I'm like, why? You know, economical shift to where black people are actually starting to try to circulate. Okay, well, melanated folk. I'm just saying though. It goes deep. I understand that. They are starting to circulate the melanated monies. Let's say that within the community. It's just that obviously when we're spending money, we want to spend money with. We want to know that we're supporting brands that are actually doing what they say they're going to do.
Right.
Showing up. Say melanated people be putting melanated businesses like they gotta be way up here to
We
continue
hold our.
spending their money.
It's a
try to hold
double-edged sword. We
It
hold
is.
our.
We hold ourselves to a high because you can go in.
And they always looking for a deal. Niggas,
Yeah.
niggas always looking for the come on.
We can't say black people. We can say niggas, huh?
Yeah. Nubian intelligent guy gets it happening.
Okay, well, let me know something. I agree though. Like I feel like when other melanated people come into my business, like they damn near looking for us to not make mistakes, and that's kind of the only thing I will say. It's like, come on now, y'all. We as being African American, all that kind of stuff. We just now getting to learn and Could you stop? Okay, I'm done with you. We're not gonna focus on that because somebody
Nah,
on
go
this
ahead.
live is gonna resonate with every
I
other,
know.
like something different.
We
Right.
found
Each
that
one
What
teach
I'm
one.
right, exactly. So what I'm saying is, they gotta realize as black people, as melanated people, we
That's us.
as that we are also learning too.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to grow. We didn't get a blueprint like a lot of other, nationalities and races. We didn't get a blueprint. We didn't see it. Not to say it didn't exist, but come on now, it's always been harder for us.
We're getting back to our
So
essence.
allow us space to make mistakes. Let us know
Grace.
if we've made a mistake so that we
Collectively.
can fix it.
Right.
Give us constructive criticism. Do things like that. I'm
People
open.
grace.
Please let me know if myself or my staff made a mistake and how we can fix it because we want to be known. When you hear about the V Suite, we trying to be top tier. But the only way we get top tier is for those who love us and that support us to say, hey, this is what I experienced and this was what that was like for me. Here's what I.
And everywhere you go, it's a universal knowledge and known fact. Business experience versus a good business experience.
Yeah.
I was in
Mhm.
insurance sales for 15 years, and that was one of the things. If one person likes you, they might tell two, three people.
But if
If the
they
person
hate you,
dislikes you, they'll tell 15 people.
and that's the bad. That's the double-edged sword of being a great place because you also get the selfish ego of I don't want nobody on my plug.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
That's my
I'm
spot.
like, please plug me.
I can't be sharing where I go get. And
My
I'm gonna be a dude. Be
services.
like, I can't be going where I tell niggas where I get my
My-
balls done. Nigga, them where my balls get done. I don't want you touching them niggas' balls. You got weird ass niggas that you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying though, because niggas is weird. I'm just saying.
That's
And
so
and when we
hilarious.
support black businesses,
But that's the truth.
when we support black
I agree.
businesses, we have to support, as
All
they
of
say, intentionally.
Yes.
Like
yes.
one of the aspects of is that if I don't get the greatest customer service, give
They
that
try.
feedback as opposed to I ain't rocking with them because I've gone in places and been profiled, been followed around the store, and
Break you
yet I
back.
still managed to continue to spend money with them people. So and
That's
I
so
get
real.
treated. Another thing is that we also have to be cognizant of is when we go into a black business and we want the hookup, we want a discount.
You don't go to the Ferrari dealerships and man, can I get like
Exactly.
10 G's off, man?
Exactly.
Come on,
And
hook
sometimes
a nigga up.
And sometimes, like
You know.
in the beauty industry, in the glamour type industries, there's certain demographics who are intentionally working against black entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They will literally tell distributors and stuff like that that
Don't
if
deal
you
with them.
sell, to, we're going to take our business somewhere else, or
It's
you can
so
only
crazy
sell,
that's still happening.
and you only can sell to wholesale to black entrepreneurs at a higher rate. So thus, the black entrepreneur has to sell it at a different price.
Speaking of,
So you can't
You gotta
stand
talk
there and
about
be
it.
like, oh, well, I can get it cheaper over at this person.
okay.
Don't you understand that this person is part of a conspiracy that's colluding against us?
Right.
And so you're only feeding into that. So that's why I say you have to support intentionally.
Yes.
You have to be able to say in your mind, I might have to spend a little bit more, but I'm spending this more because I am supporting my people. You see what I'm saying? So
we
you
got
gotta,
men.
and in so many things we do, especially as entrepreneurs,
Yes.
there's sometimes factors working against us behind the scenes
Very much
that
so.
we need the people that are supporting us to not be like, I don't care about none of that. What I see what they're doing to y'all,
Yeah.
and I'm still gonna support you anyway.
Exactly.
And it's so crazy because
Intentional
some people
support.
do that, but it is hard. Like specifically for, I'll say about my own business, I will say it's a little more rough out here for me. Like those Altadena fires, the Eden fires, that I lost about 60 to 70% of my clientele in that space. You know, not on purpose, but like these people had to move. I'm talking about miles
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
They
it's
lost of course, I mean, at that point, I can't be driving all the way like that. Star, I love you.
yeah.
I love your
I
business.
gotta do what I gotta do.
Exactly. And person and I let them know so I do feel like, they rally behind. But again, like out this way,
Hey, Lori.
it's different. I love Oakland.
Yeah,
Um,
town biz, all
and
that.
I do know that, demographically, the Pasadena community versus the Oakland. Not to say there ain't a lot of money in Oakland, because there's some affluent blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, there's some affluent different things.
Yeah,
Um,
But
but
unfortunately, there's no Ladera Heights.
and then
Yeah,
out this way, right? And then I'm in East Oakland too. We in the deep,
in
right?
the
What they
east,
call it, we in the
we in
East, and
the
I
east,
love
man.
East Oakland and stuff like rally.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm here to stay in the. I love.
10 toes down.
I
10
love
toes.
it here.
Stay
Know
10
it.
toes down like 2 feet.
No matter
Um,
what.
and also being an entrepreneur, you the business because you're the boss. Everything you deal with every aspect of your business as opposed to being an employee. So this is another thing when it comes to us as consumers. When you be quick to judge a business behind entrepreneur versus these box chains and these
Right.
cookie cutter situations, they have a blueprint infrastructure out and source the products you're gonna do, take the time to test, check, do all this money, time invested, because money is money, but time is the realest currency you'll ever know. You'll grow up one day and learn that at 3 in the morning, but the time it takes to be an entrepreneur, business owner, compared to box chain, it's hey, I ain't gonna say none of these stores' names, but yeah, they can give you this product cheaper rate because they mass produce it
Yeah.
and got a pipeline
And
as opposed to
subsidies,
right
subsidies,
tax
service
breaks
charge.
and
Mm-hmm.
all that as opposed to you the regular business owner you still got, and if you got a brick and mortar, hey,
That brick
you
and
got a
mortar
brick and
like
mortar, you got
crazy.
two,
It's genuinely
you got
hard
you
to
and
compete
you got to live because you
with
don't
the
live at
tax.
your brick and mortar, so you got
I got 3 rents.
right,
Okay.
you got three.
Make sure this money clear,
Right,
everything's good. Then after that, I'm back. But that first
but
5 days, let's make sure we where we need to be.
like I'm saying, yeah, because everything when it comes to being a real business owner, entrepreneur, you bear the burden of everything, and
Mm-hmm.
it's deep and it's trying and taxing. And I salute you for being there, keep doing what you're doing, and standing 10 toes down and making it
Yeah.
happen. Because a lot of big box chains or the like you said the whisperers that nah I ain't gonna use
Yeah.
whisperers 'cause that's your name.
That's
The
me.
the 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 motherfuckers who are implanted see Indian motherfuckers who just wake up in the morning gang banging on bacon because they ain't getting no fluffy toughy at night.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But
Vino se habla inglés.
yeah, but that's just a heavy burden and a big weight to carry, and you do it gracefully and you do it. And so I want to salute you and
Oh,
tell you
thank you.
in
Definitely
person that
shout,
I salute you
definitely
and proud
shout
of
out
you.
to
I'm
you.
I'm always liking and I share your stuff because
Definitely.
I'm
It's always love.
it's always because I
But
love to
now,
see us melanated
I thought
Negroes.
he was gonna slip.
I was
No,
I
I
said
was
he
not.
better
I
not.
don't slip.
Now,
I don't slip.
He
now,
But I
better
give.
not.
now,
I let y'all call yourself a
in
crayon
in the
for a
house
minute.
right now.
He gonna say a crayon.
In the
Stop it.
in the house right now, we have a young lady
Yeah.
who is just beginning her journey as a
Yes.
as a poet, as a entrepreneur, and one thing we like to do is we like to network here.
Yes. Yes.
And as a person who's established, and introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brianna Price.
Yes. Salute.
And you're a poet and an
Yes,
actress,
I'm
right?
a poet and I'm an actress. I've been doing poetry. It really got me interested to acting.
Okay.
Now, one of the things with the business world is that to keep it.
Show feelings.
And when you come down to business, there's certain corporation, whether you're a self-contained business as an entertainer, in regards to approaching business that might be universal to whatever a person's got going on.
I would say, A, have a plan, and then B, be flexible in that plan. Definitely you want to sit down with yourself and say, like, what is it that I really want? What's my bigger picture? What's my bottom line? And then start working towards that, because it's like, okay, this is what I want. Okay, these are kind of some of the steps, because you ain't gonna know every step, but you can just say, okay, these are kind of some of the things that I want to do. And then as you're doing it, being flexible and understanding that everything ain't gonna look like what you want it to look like, but that doesn't mean you need to give up. You have to be open to realignment. The universe gonna put you where you supposed to be. It might not seem like that in that moment. It might really feel discouraging. Honestly, then that's all a part of the process. Don't allow when shit just don't look the way you thought it was gonna allow. I mean, to look.
That's the flexibility
Yes,
aspect.
exactly. If just because it don't look that way, you should stay the course, stick to your plan, but be flexible in your plan. That would be the your ground. Definitely. Don't allow. Obviously, you gotta move and groove and understand that everybody not gonna be for you, and every opportunity is not gonna be for you. You ain't gonna be for everybody. My business is not for everybody. So whatever, because one one thing ain't gonna stop your show. It takes tough skin.
Yeah,
It takes.
yeah.
Now, a crucial thing that you said is that, have a plan, and you would be amazed at the amount of people that come and they want to consult with me. They want to about their book or
Mm-hmm.
about a film project that they want to do, and they literally have no actual plan. They're literally winging it. I've seen people come to me and say they want to do a movie, and they're willing to spend money. So I know they're serious, but they won't even take the steps of writing the script, the building, the basics of it and stuff like that. They were like, "Oh, well, Tom," I'm like, "So you just gonna wing it? You can't wing it.
Just
You
come in front of the
You can't
camera,
wing it."
let it jiggle, cut, action. That's it.
Let me tell you.
got it.
Let me tell you
Let it
something.
jiggle.
No, nigga.
Let me tell you something that
No.
somebody told me when I was young, but I was young, so it went over my head. And they came, they said, if you fail to plan, then
You
you
plan to
fail.
fail,
Right.
man.
Now, those cliches be sounding beautiful, but like what they say, a wig on a pig or silk on a pig, that's what it was giving me that advice. you might as well have put a wig on a pig because it sounded good and I didn't heed it at all. It took me years to be like, oh, so now I make no business move without a plan. A plan, but you got an entrepreneur. So
Good question.
Thank you for asking. So, my
we putting her on
plan,
blast right now.
Right, give her a second. Right, roll with her.
my plan for 2026. So I have children. They're grown. They're 19, son and daughter. My plan is continue to steer them in the right path towards getting their education. My daughter's going to school for
Black don't
biology.
crack because she could have
I was
came here
about
and
to, I
lied and
was
said
over
she
here
was.
shocked. Okay, come on, black woman.
So these
That's
kids
right.
that you had when you was 3.
Okay, right, right. On God, right.
Good conception.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, it ain't no different weird than the vision that I had about the Sting. So, hey, we rolling.
Yeah, we
hey,
know what we're dealing with.
I know what
Right,
you're doing.
right.
It's
I
first
get it,
Friday.
but that was weird.
So part of your plan for 2026 is making sure to continue to provide guidance. That's on a personal level for your kids. On a professional level, what you got going? You got a play?
Yes.
Oh no, it's a movie now, right?
Yes, it
So
started.
shout out to
Yes.
Lisa B.
Hi, Lisa. So it started off as a book, and then it turned to a play, and now it's a sitcom.
Called Clowns in the Prayer Closet.
Yes, yes, it's on ETTA TV, the app. You can also follow Lisa B on Facebook. She's an amazing, beautiful person.
Pretty Tony is in it.
Yes.
Shout out to Tony.
Sis. My little
I love
sis right
that.
there. Pretty tough.
And besides that, so you got some poetry things coming, and
Yes.
also you have another movie role that you've got recently landed. I heard.
With
That's the word of the streets.
With Daryl Phil. Oh my gosh. This man has a beautiful spirit, you guys.
Y'all
When you meet
can't
him in
tell.
person, you're gonna love him. Like he's
I don't know.
so
That's
down to earth.
after 11 a.m. Catch me at 8 or 9 a.m. and I might not be quite as beautiful.
Like, who the fuck is this and who is you?
Yeah.
And why?
Fuck told you ring my doorbell.
In fact, I spent half my day doubling back, apologizing. In fact, we all worked it, and so you got a sitcom, you got a movie coming up, you got
Yes.
some poetry things as well,
Yes.
right?
So I took a break on poetry. So I'm about to come out with some new stuff, y'all. Yes, I'm gonna post it on my page. Y'all gonna see it.
And y'all, sometimes we can only go as far as sometimes things get hard at work. Big thugs over
And you
there.
got aren't any bigger than that. And that's another thing I would say. Put yourself out there. People who are above me, people who I want to be. Like I love to be inspired, and then also just put myself in the right rooms. Don't be afraid to go places alone. Because sometimes entrepreneurship can be lonely. It is what it is, but you cannot allow that to like, oh, I want to go because I ain't got no friend to go to this networking event with me. Because sometimes you there
You
with
gotta
your
take those
friend,
leaps of faith.
you not gonna pay attention to what you because you too busy talking with your friend. You that's your safety net. So
Comfort
go
kills
places.
dreams.
Go places alone. Put yourself out there. Don't be nervous. Certain situations that you might think might not be beneficial to you can be extremely beneficial, to you.
You
So
definitely have to be willing to take that risk. I once had a opportunity with a Yeah, because I was like, plus I'm thinking, man, if I go up in here, man, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dress somebody up and send them in there. So I'm waiting all day for them to come. Basically, person, make a long story short, the person's like, oh,
I didn't want you.
they not fucking with you. Oh, but they want me to produce some things. I'm like, how did you go into a meeting for me and walk out with a deal for yourself, this and that?
Mm-hmm.
And trust me,
Because I
from
went in
that
there as myself.
yeah,
And
from that moment
I took
forward,
advantage. Like that.
but
I don't
I'm
roll like that.
teasing you.
but one of the things though is part of being an entrepreneur is being able to
That's
take
what
them
they did.
coming out your comfort zone because that was one of the things that I was always uncomfortable. I'm not really a networker, a handshaker, a backslapper, this and that. If I can kind of sometimes be closed off, so if I don't, you know what I'm saying. So, but as a business person, especially in personal services type businesses,
Yes.
you got to go get to the bag. So you have to. So I have learned over the years
Go
that
get
I have had to come out of my comfort zone.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Comfort
And
zone
you
kills.
and working an angle for you, and you giving them the resources to go. Y'all let them do all that talking and this and that. And you look up, and now they CEO of something,
Now
and
they
you.
but
If you gonna do this, you
then they
gotta
said they was working
do
on
it.
something and they like they on the up and up, right? And then I'm gonna send the ladder back down for you, bro.
Have to be willing to take yourself out. So, what's one of the lessons that you could give another entrepreneur in regards to coming out
Ooh, a lesson, huh? Mm-mm-mm. Lessons on lessons on lessons. Okay, because you definitely make. I guess a lesson would be it. The just how I said. Don't be nervous to take yourself out of your comfort zone. Just be comfortable with the fact that I guess as I said before that every opportunity is not for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been in situations where I go places, and honestly, I'm a ball of fun, y'all. People love me. I go
to?
places,
So
and
modest.
people do.
Sometimes you
I
gotta
work.
you gotta be nothing wrong with something. Here's the thing about it, real quick. There's nothing wrong with being your own cheerleader. There's some who gonna speak up for you
Playing.
Shout out to Mark Anthony, who has already
Purchase some
purchased the
product.
scrub. And
my guy
hey,
is doing his
y'all,
thing.
like we've been saying, hey, you know,
That's UFC. I was gonna
support,
say, dude, too close.
support your local businesses. You know what I'm
You
saying?
have to.
You know, when people are doing something out of the ordinary, when they're doing extraordinary, you know what I'm saying? Stop and acknowledge that. That's that sense of community, that sense of we all in this together, is what's going to carry us through these trying times because there's a lot of upheaval going on. There's a lot. And this is what problem I have with some of the people that teach that who's ever appointed over you that you're supposed to obey or like this and that, right? But when you got corruption and wickedness over you, you're not supposed to obey that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're not supposed to obey that. But one of the things that we can stand strong is by having our sense of community.
Mm-hmm.
Having said, so when I see another brother that ain't my enemy, nod my head, shake their hand, be friendly, ask them what's going on with them. If you got a single mom in your family and you're a man, call her up and say, hey, what's up with them boys? What's going on? Hey, I'm this Saturday, instead of going to the lounge, I'm going to take them and throw the football. It might be just throwing the football to you, but it's a lifetime memory for them.
Teach them how to mow a lawn, how to
Just get involved. And you ain't gotta go try to change the whole world. You ain't gotta worry about what's going on in Ukraine, this and that. Right here, right now, you have somebody that you related to or you grew up with or you know who might could just use a hello from you. So back in the days when I was an activist, we man. Because a lot of us get on Twitter, social media, stuff like that, get to talk about what's going on in Ukraine and Donald Trump and this and that.
You don't
We
tell
talking
shit.
about who could
Screen those.
maybe
They got
only
no
need
screen.
you to say, hey, you good?
Just the frame.
You all right?
Right. Yeah, that's real.
Hey, you over here overwhelmed with these kids. You know
Don't
what?
be-
I'm finna come pick them kids up for a couple of hours and take them to go get some ice cream. And you
And
can
we
take
know
a
they
nap in
bad.
peace.
But we know they bad.
But I'm just saying though, is that you want to save the world? Like there was a thing.
Save your
what's the,
neighborhood
There
first.
you go.
the-
That's where it starts,
Yeah,
right?
save
You
your
start
neighborhood
there and
first.
keep building, right? Each, what you said, reach one, teach one. all
the
that.
Giants once had this thing where they was accepting donations, right, for something, right? And one of the taglines was they had this kid up there, and they said, "You can't change the world, but you can change his world."
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, be down for your people. And this is all part of the aspects of entrepreneurship, because if you make $1 million off your movie role, you're not going to Dubai. If you make $1 million, you're not going to Dubai. Like you said, you trained family, this and that.
Yeah.
You're probably going to expand and train more family, this and that. When entrepreneurs like us, we're not going to buy a Rolls Royce if we get Rolls Royce money. We're going to invest that into another location and hire more staff. And
You always
Although
pay
there's nothing
yourself.
wrong with going on a nice trip too.
There's nothing wrong with
Treat
that.
yourself.
But here's the thing: the difference between rich and wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Rich people waste money. Broke people waste money at an expeditious rate. But wealthy people make sure for every I'm gonna use a small figure. For every $10,000, they make sure 3,000 to 4,000 of that is in a position where it pays them.
Yes. And you should.
Invest in yourself.
And that's a hard one though. That I feel like a
where
lot of
you at?
entrepreneurs don't do
What
that.
you doing? Because keeping up with
No,
the
they don't.
Joneses will have you.
And a lot of entrepreneurs do that. And specifically in our community. You know, I will say that like when you ain't never when you ain't came from nothing.
True.
And then also a lot of people assume because you're an entrepreneur, people assume you just got it. They don't. A lot of people don't understand that entrepreneurship is being broke for a minute because you were so busy investing.
I get paid last.
Now I don't do that no more. Right? I'm in a different place in my life that I've learned. You know the difference.
You got to take care of the hands that take care of you.
Yes, exactly. I make sure that happens.
You have to. Here's the thing: a king, an emperor, ruler, whatever you want to call us.
Here we go.
Yeah, we have to make sure everything. I'm not gonna say I'm use the term beneath us, but I don't mean beneath us. No, excuse me. Everything around us. I don't want nobody taking bits. Wisdom, but you have to make sure every person damn near looks like you, status wise, mental wise, wealth wise, because if we all at the table, you shouldn't be able to tell who the boss is.
Yeah.
Because if you can tell who the boss is, that means somebody complaining.
Yeah.
And the person that complains could be at the table eating and feasting, but they complain.
Well, they
which
tell you
means
don't be
essentially
unequally yoked.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And of a lot of you people that go to them buildings on that day, that after them days where they tell you and you give 10% and all that other shit y'all do,
There's a but.
there's a big but.
Many of us come
You
from
join the
backgrounds
body.
where many
Mhm.
of us come from backgrounds that when we start getting ahead financially, we feel this burden or this
Stunt
feel
on
this
them brothers.
obligation. Well, some want to stunt,
I'm about to say it's
or
a couple
some
different ways.
or some just get like at one point I was surrounded by family members that couldn't put a sincere effort into anything,
Mm-hmm.
and the default was always P got it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that sounds familiar.
I'm talking like
Maybe
I
I
had
don't
some
wanna have
cousins, and
A lot of times I
my
don't
auntie
wanna
was
have.
very dear to me, right? And one day she says to me that she loved to bake, and she said her oven was out, she can't bake,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't know oven, she didn't know oven, and she had 5 full-grown adult kids.
Children. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey y'all, let's take up a collection. You know, Negroes were so trifling that I went and took Auntie to Sears. And like, man, F you niggas, because,
I'm just gonna get it done. Okay.
But here goes the thing.
I'm waiting for it.
Now, they deliver the oven.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't know was that Sears, at the time,
delivered to the doorstep.
well, they delivered, but for extra $150. So I got cousins calling me. Now I done spent $1,400 on the stove. It was top of the line at that time period. So I got cats. I done spent $1,400 on the stove. I got cats calling me, full grown men, saying, "Hey, they want another $150 to bring it to the
Like,
house."
go ahead and take care of it.
Right, or pick. Cousins called me and said, "Hey, Malone, what's happening?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "Man, they calling me to come hook, because they want another $75 to hook the gas up."
Ooh, they was nickel and diming.
But here's the thing. I had 2 cousins that was there who at one point worked for PG&E. Construction. They knew how to do this.
So what's the problem?
They actually calling I guess they were too embarrassed to call me, but they calling one of my other cousins to come around and hook up the gas.
Mm.
And I told him, "Hey, blood, nah, don't go around there." For me to come hook the gas up, I'm like,
Now you
man.
didn't do the whole thing.
But the bottom line is this: is that with these same cousins, we supposed to win half on tombstones for grandma and stuff like that. And one time we paid for the tombstone,
I can't.
and we're supposed to go 50-50, right? I
I
realized I was paying for getting some money. The whole family suddenly stops on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we feel this
obligation
because you don't want to leave nobody behind, or they didn't get the opportunities that you got. So you feel this thing where you want to do for your people, and it leads you to getting taken advantage of.
Andrea Nicole, what's happening, fam?
You can really get taken advantage of. What's your solution when you got the bag, and what's your solution when you got the bag to protect the bag?
Mm.
That's a good question. So my solution for when I get the bag is don't tell nobody how much I got and keep it in the savings account.
Okay. So secrecy.
Yeah. I agree with that. Right. I learned that. I definitely learned that. And then also though, you know what? There's power in the no. I've learned to stand in the no a lot more. Let me say that. That
When
took
you're doing well for
time.
yourself, no, it's hard to say.
It is hard to say, but you know what? When you've been taken advantage of for a long time, when people have, they count because people count your money. A lot of people who don't know what goes on. People, I've made posts. Let's just say I've made posts on my account on my because not only do I actually do the services and own the business, I also like to mentor other beauty professionals. So just recently, I hosted like a boss. That you know what I mean. So I do love to share the wealth. So a lot of times I'll put like, "Oh, I made this is how I made my first 100K." I ain't saying I'm saying the business made that 100K, not myself, right? But the person who don't know business, they assuming, ooh, that means she got 100K. No, 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 no.
But it took
It could have cost me. I could have made
400K to make
that 100K.
They don't understand business.
No, they don't. So a lot of the time, that's what got me to like now. I'm like, don't even call me. It ain't because I just got. I want to be like that, but these days, and my family don't take it well. These folks do not be taking it well. They're like, "What you mean, no?" At this point, though, it's just like, but it's because I did a lot of yeses. I said so many yeses. There were so many yeses to it.
I'm definitely a soft
I have so many entrepreneur friends have told me they didn't lost it all. I was in a position
trying to be a yes man.
When I first built, I was saving all this money because like I said, I was working in the back of my house for a few years because COVID, right? So it ain't as much overhead working in the back of your house, right? So I was saving all this money, but I was saving it because I knew I had a plan, my end goal, my store, all this stuff, which I mean, in hindsight, who knew how much it really takes to open a storefront? I was not fully aware. It's a beast, y'all. That's why I'm sticking with y'all. I'm over here with it. That whole
a business lease is different than. I'm giving y'all just a little insight.
Educate yourself on terms like triple net.
A business lease is different than an apartment lease, and when they say, oh, they can go up. Leases are long term, so you dealing with a lot of capital, and then if the land around shit goes up, they like, oh, well, we know what to. Hey, well, wait a minute, I need to. This point, we need this and the review and this. They will. Because it ain't no, there's not really too many, what is it, rent control for the housing people. Yeah. That shit don't exist
it's for not business. Even, I was about to say, it doesn't even.
That shit don't exist for business.
I learned that the hard way for sure,
10 years ago, you could get a whole warehouse for $2,000 a month. Then people start using warehouses for grow operations and stuff like that. And next thing you know, you can't get a warehouse anywhere in this area for less than $8,000 a month. And so if you're shipping or manufacturing or this, or if you're doing whatever, your overhead just increased by 400% on your lease by something that outside of your control.
So that's mortgage, that's rent for the space. You gotta have utilities. Business rates is higher than residential rates.
Yeah.
Then internet, same thing with if you need telephone, internet support. The internet business rate
$49 a month plan you got with
you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that.
You ain't getting that on the business plan. No.
You ain't getting that on the business plan. Oh no.
Yes,
and see, these are the hidden costs of being an entrepreneur.
That insurance is crazy.
There you go. Another thing, you gotta have insurance.
You have to have insurance.
You need it in most places.
And so when you got a family member who don't even try in life,
security,
just got their hands out, and you be like,
I'll be ready to die. I'm like, I know you didn't.
You got 2 shops, auntie. Why you can't co-sign for me?
It's like because now I have so much more to lose. People don't understand. They feel like because they don't really got much to lose. What do you have to lose?
Somebody who has nothing will help you lose everything you have.
I was having a meeting with a business person, and they were saying after they made their first million, they lost it just because trying to help family out. That's what it was. That was like crazy to me. But I was appreciative for this person to say that to me because that are things, and that's what we just were talking about earlier about being in your networks and stuff. Like I needed to hear that. How I'm trying my hardest and getting myself like standing in my no. Conversations like that keep me in my know, like
Mhm.
hell to the no. Now, does that mean I'm not gonna never help nobody? Hell no.
Mm.
That doesn't mean that. But I'm
You get
sorry,
another
but we're
call.
not gonna do that.
You have a problem that you need to address.
But here's the
Until
but.
you address the problem, then you.
Over there, I understand
Which
all the
woke? The
things
89 woke or this new shit?
the '89 walk.
Okay,
I know
good.
what
The
I
good
know
shit.
what's going on,
The good shit.
and unfortunately some of my people world they are so completely lost in trying to function. So I constantly throw my cape on and leap in to save them, even though sometimes that means that I'm up at 5 in the morning trying to go get it, and they're waking up at 10.
And my
You know what I'm
question to
saying? And
you,
I'm
Like,
halfway in the day, and I'm
what you
like,
made us.
that part.
right.
You ain't. This all you brought us back.
So unfortunately, I guess they can call it
Yeah,
survivor's
But what
remorse
you
or
done,
whatever.
yeah, I could go
You
get it from him. I don't have to work. Why do I need to go
set
do something?
boundaries.
Bro, uncle, cousin, he got it. And that's what I
Set
had to learn myself
boundaries.
too. Boundaries, definitely. Like,
You got to.
if I always come, what motivation do they have to keep doing it for their damn
Facts.
self?
Facts.
I'm not helping them for real. I'm solving that problem, but honestly, that all I'm doing is this is going to be a revolving door of problems. I started noticing and pulling
They
back
start
my
having
yeses.
hella emergencies.
I started noticing and pulling back my yeses. Motherfuckers trying to now start actually option. Yeah, why do I gotta go get a job?
You
Sis,
got it.
auntie, cousin, she got it. But now that I don't, I'm y'all mad? Oh, well, shit, tough. I'm over here doing what I need to do for me, and it makes me feel better as a person. It don't mean I don't never help. I just did a huge help for a family member just recently, and I don't regret that. But all them little things, because that person who asked for that help, they knew you better come. Like if we do this help,
You
so
do your part.
and that's the thing. Even like same situation with, like I just said, most of the people who work for me are my family. People I'm talking about, the one that was in here, my assistant, that's my first cousin. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? My family. The other one that worked here been one of my best friends since ninth grade. Like these are my people, my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, there's people I looked past and didn't offer these opportunities, and those people can sometimes be angry. They like,
That's
oh, you
okay.
gave this person a job. I'm supposed to be this to you.
I put people in position that show me that I can depend on them.
That's why I said, if
Because
you don't respect me regular, why you gonna respect my business?
you can go sweep the ocean before I give you $10.
And oh God, and that's what it became when I'm talking to these people. They're like, "Oh, you gave him a job, you didn't give me a job," and I'm like, "Listen, it's not about even giving a job. It's more so that person earned that job. That person is just like a regular job."
Bigger than that. Because here's the thing: all you have in this world is your word
Mm-hmm.
And your steam units.
yeah. But your name carries weight. Your name in rooms that you might not even know in. If you got a name or a reputation for having people that do lackluster performances or don't show up to shit, and people that can't be depended on, and it don't even be you. You could be solid as fuck personally. If I'm a solid individual, but everybody that works for me is fucking up my name,
Come on.
I ain't shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel too. Or if I can't, certain people that I didn't give jobs, it's like I don't live out here, right? So I need to 1,000% trust that when I'm not here,
You
my
gonna act
business
like
is tended to. It better not seem like I'm not in here.
Right.
I need it to seem like I'm still in here. My presence needs to still be felt. I need the clients, the whoever I'm with, to still put me. It needs to.
And the thing about it, we're taught, if you pay attention to when, if you had good parents that taught you this, your mama told you when you went to go spend the night over somebody's house, when you went to go on a field trip, or when you went to say your friends' parents was like, oh, they can come with us on this trip to go this and this. She like, hey, when you
You're a
leave, you represent me and your
representation
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah.
your daddy was there too, giving y'all niggas the benefit of the doubt. You represent us. Yeah, exactly. So exactly, but your mom or your dad said, or you live with your
Yeah, your
grandparents.
granny, right?
Don't make me look.
Don't make me look crazy. I say that to my son to this day.
These motherfuckers better have a pristine
When you come back, I want to hear
perception
something good.
of me, because you are out there and I'm not there to chaperone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Part of legacy.
don't make me fuck you up. When you
Some
come
of our
back.
family units now are so dysfunctional or so broken apart
That's what it
that
is.
people
That.
will think that
Pay
they're
attention. You was taught that when
like,
you was young.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in an era where this family was the Williams and this was the Wilsons and you was one of them. Even if you had a completely different last name, people knew you was a part of that family or you was a part of this family. So when you free flying and you don't know your legacy, you don't know your history, you don't have a family unit that you saying you representing them,
Yeah.
you can kind of be out here with no structure.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of young people is out here operating with no structure. This thing out here where, see, my nephew was the mayor of Stockton. Losing one of the elections because they said, oh, things could get better without you.
Mm-hmm.
So they who's completely who kind of won basically because a lot of the prominent people in the city see the downhill pattern, so nobody wants to be holding the bag. So the lady that's the mayor of Stockton right now kind of won by default because no one else who had the capabilities was that. Well, now we had this mass shooting out there. It was all on CNN. 15 people got shot, 4 people died, three of them was kids, and but there's a lot of people interviews, and I just remember I come from a certain era where I had cousins. When we was kids, we had certain cousins who, if they was running to the store, we tried to get in the car, and grandma come snatch us out the car.
You ain't going with them.
Because you're not gonna, because he hot. Or there'll be family functions, and you be like, "Cuz, you coming?" Nah, man, I can't come to that because it was niggas looking to kill them. So apparently, it was cats who have had several attempts on their lives.
I don't know the whole story. I just know.
Well, no, I got that much of the scoop. They've had people have tried to kill them, and they showed up to this kid's birthday party. It was a party for a 2-year-old.
Right.
But the people that was after them was so determined to get them that they came and shot up a baby's party. But that's where you got a lot of young people out here with high-powered guns and no sense of family, no sense of structure. Because
rules and etiquette.
I come from an era where
you don't,
even if you was a pimp, drug dealer, whatever, you didn't come
There's
around.
certain places that
You
off
don't-
limits.
You didn't come around the family because you was living a lifestyle that
you
was.
can even look at the person and be like, you get a pass, and walk
Yeah.
off, and it's understood.
And that was also
that was
dealing with
OG
people
real
that,
shit.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can be like,
It ain't
I
like that
got
no
you,
more.
but
I've seen people say, man, if he wasn't with his
You with your
grandma,
mama.
I would
It
knock
would've been a
that
whole
nigga whole
kid.
head off.
you would just like, nah.
It's just certain
But
shit
now
that
you
was
got,
off
gotta-
limits.
but now you
And
got
I wish
children.
we wasn't in that era to where they need to go there,
Yeah.
but we need to get back to at least that part of the principle of these situations where it's like,
You ever
the
shot a gun
etiquettes-
before? You ever shot a gun before?
Yes.
I know
I
you
love
have.
shooting guns.
Put it to you like this.
I do it a lot.
A lot of people don't understand. Do you know how hard it is to shoot 15 people? That means you was literally
It's not hard.
not. Oh, you can shoot enough bullets, but I'm saying though, if you an average person and you trying to shoot the person in that chair, and they start running, for you to shoot 15 people, you had to have literally had
But
no regard for human life.
That's
You
it's not
obviously
one shooter.
didn't care.
I'm pretty sure it was not one shooter.
But I'm just
I get
saying,
what you're saying.
I'm
I get
saying
what
you
you're saying
had
for
to have.
context.
So we got a whole generation out there that has.
Lost.
There's always been shootings. There's always been this and that.
Sure,
Can't
always.
blame it on rap music, this and that, because my uncles never was pimping and going to the pen,
was
and they
shit
was listening to
happening.
Marvin Gaye.
It was shit
They
happening.
was
in
listening
this-
to Earth, Wind, and Fire and going to the penitentiary. So we can't blame it on the
doing both
music.
vibes back in the
There's
day, man.
literally a generation out here with so much
Yeah, Battles at Sea.
disregard.
They was doing boat buys back in the day. See, that's what y'all wanted to see. Let's talk about keep it real. They was doing boat buys before drive buys. Before cars, there was boats. Niggas was going by on warships, shooting cannons. It was boat buys before. Motherfuckers that come up and shoot you with a dart before. Because let's keep it real, y'all. They've been doing this shit forever.
Hey, and when you shoot off a cannon, the cannon rock.
Real, y'all.
But that go back to my
They
point.
was doing boat buys.
The amount of work you got to put in to shoot 15 people, you had to really not care.
That's wild.
Salute. But
and nobody said, "Hey, be cool, blood. There's kids up in there."
Right, and that's
We'll
that's
catch
the third.
What car he drive? Okay,
Right.
we'll post by his car, and we'll knock him down when he get to the car. But we're
heart-
not gonna shoot. I can't, man.
My
It's,
heart. Her, she just felt, and that's crazy.
That's
Ah,
terrible.
that's
I
terrible.
didn't even see that.
it was a 2-year-old's birthday party, and I guess the father of the 2-year-old is affiliated. Was actually on the turf of some cats that they was talking with, and they got the word that these dudes was up in there, so they went and shot it up, and they hit 15 people, and 3 kids died, and a 21-year-old.
Yeah, what, 2 8-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and a 21-year-old.
But I seen one dude where a brother, he was on there, his 14-year-old son died.
Yeah, I seen
And he
him.
was doing
I
the
saw his
interview
interview,
and
man,
stuff.
and my heart goes out to that man.
I just
all of them.
I just couldn't imagine taking my 14-year-old somewhere and
How
they
they-
get killed. I'd be like, I might be comatose.
man.
I just can't even picture how I could even push forward.
I'm sorry. I'm so
You
sorry.
know, and I seen another dude where his 9-year-old daughter, she's not dead, but she got hit in the head. You know, and it's like, but I mean, the level of lack of regard you have. So when we get to talking about legacy and this and that, that's one of the hidden parts of entrepreneurship is that we, as melody, son is in the streets and we gotta get them out this area. You know,
Yeah.
like right now, I got a nephew that got 60 years, 20 in custody, 40 suspended. He gets out, he's out for 6 months, and he catches a new case, and they finna reinstate the remaining 40 years. Now, he only been out 6 months, and he immediately jumped right back in the game. So realistically, these are the choices he made, right? But the flip side, though, is that years, so I spent thousands only gonna give him 8 years.
Mm. That's amazing.
Should have got a different lawyer that they give him the 8 years, not the 40, and now he don't talk to me no more. Because maybe I should have got a different lawyer. Or maybe I should have paid more money on the appeals lawyer. But you gotta remember, this ain't no mistaken identity. It ain't like he was spent thousands. I spent thousands that got the lawyer that got a lawyer that got in there that got him down from 40 years to 8 years. I'm thinking that's a victory.
Hell yeah, I was too.
And now he's not talking to me. And all I can think about is I could have kept my bread. I could have kept my bread.
And okay, so then as in our conversation we've been talking about, I keep hearing you saying like, you know, you love the cake, you do like. At what point for yourself is the lesson coming? You know, like because
I mean, I've learned the lesson, but I'm just saying, like at this point, I'm a cautionary tale.
All right. But really?
I'm an example to other entrepreneurs. If you start getting some paper, you have to be prepared for the fact that every single person that you know is going to have some emergencies.
Come on.
And that's one of the things about us as melanated entrepreneurs that they don't speak on is that you now going to have relatives who are caught up in the prison system. You're going to have relatives who need a good lawyer. They're going to, because these people is talking about giving them 25 years, and you just, right. So you just gotta be prepared that
yes, family, FOE, right? Family of everything, but at some point. It comes down to it, we all have to learn that lesson. Like, you know, we all have to learn that if it don't, and then you also have to feel like you did that for you. When it, as a person that's the first person, like, as the first, it does take a different toll on you. And again, what did I just say before that? When you're the first, learning on our own, and that's a hard place to be. Job to save everyone. Yes, we want to be the big cousin, big sister that came in and Captain saved everybody. We want to, but when we do that, all that fucks us up in the end. That makes it to where we not necessarily getting to where we need to be, or we're met with unappreciation, or we're met with this thought process that okay, he did it this time or she did it this time, she gonna always do it. So definitely we have to, as entrepreneurs, we have to set the boundary, and we have to always use our discernment. Like, and our discernment, if we really sit back and listen, the ancestors is telling us. They letting us know the real. So you do have to listen. Just because you successful and you did the work, that does not make it your job to bring everybody along. Now I'm not saying leave everybody behind. I'm definitely not saying that.
But everybody can't
But
go.
everybody cannot go. That's a hard lesson to learn, but I just say the sooner you learn that lesson, the better off you're gonna be.
Here's the thing, delay does not mean deny. And you may not be ready for the ride, and that's okay. Maybe you'll catch the next ship, but you ain't coming on mine.
Harriet Tubman walked 1,000 miles to go save these Negroes. I can go around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go around the corner, but shoot, you better make sure it's the right corner you walk in.
Yeah. You can bring
They
them,
ain't gonna
set
appreciate
them up.
you. And then you
Because
can bring them, and then they could end up being your downfall.
hey,
Hey,
here's the thing. Just think about it. I saw something, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I saw something because this wow, this is crazy. So I saw a post
hey,
today,
Lori.
right, that said it came about the Pac shooting and whatnot, and it was the dude who pointed out the shooter, the alleged shooter, the dude who got jumped, who got his chain stolen. He the one that came to Pac and them and this now. I don't have the full context of all this. I'm just this shit resonated right now, so it's just it's on my spirit for half a second, and I do mean half a second. He, the way the story is told, I'm gonna sum it up. Was instead of him going to handle his business, he the one that pointed it out to Pac and oh, that's dude over there, and that's how everything ended up transpiring. But if he didn't do that, maybe so everybody can't go.
I mean that, and
I'm sorry.
And I mean that with
Everybody
my whole heart.
can't go.
I had to learn that, and
I get it. Trust me, you know me. I got a generous heart. I love being able to provide, do shit for people, and I don't like saying no. But here's the thing: a motherfucker who ain't shoveled shit, who went through, who wore my shoes and did everything I sacrificed to build my shit, they will cost me my shit, and I can't sit. That don't sit well.
mm-hmm.
It don't. I get it. I'm gonna help everybody. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna attempt to. But what I'm not gonna do is let you sacrifice my peace of mind, well-being, and the shit I built for some foolish shit.
Oh, you better say that.
If you choose to do riffraff shit, you know me. I'm a proponent. I'm a staunch believer in. I let you be who you are. I don't need you to fit in no role I want you to fit in. My vision of what I see you is my vision. That's my responsibility to accept that because you don't have to fit that. You are under no obligation to be who I think you could be. That's one thing you need to learn. You'll get that at 3 in the morning. They're gonna be who they be. We can, and this is a double-edged sword to this because yeah, we could see something in somebody and be like, man, I see much more in you. And that, yeah, that's great. No, the truth's good, and sometimes it clicks. But at the same time, if you ain't go swim and the shark is behind you, the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Woo! You better. You better.
I could shoot the shark, but if you're gonna jump back in the water, cause blood in the water now. Remember, sharks love blood. So that nigga cousin, the shark's cousin, coming. But you want to jump back in the water? I may shoot the second shark. I may shoot the third shark. But if you keep jumping in the motherfucking water, who the fucking fool? You'll get that at 3 in the morning. Ask yourself this question: why waste bullets when you can just say no, thank you?
Amen.
Before we head out, tell everybody where they can find you at on social media.
Myself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just in case y'all missed it, because I've
It's
been letting you
pinned,
know,
but we
but
gonna tell 'em.
please, I'm gonna put this back up because this was cute. I'm gonna put that right back because he has a great idea, y'all.
Yeah.
I should have filled. I'm gonna pour myself another glass
Go for it.
first before I get to.
So,
You guys can find me whisperer.com. You can find me on Instagram at the TH Suite, located in Pasadena and Oakland, California. Yes, nothing but the yay flowing through my veins. So I'm here. My girls are here. We have all natural handmade products. We specialize in Brazilian waxing, vajacials, facials, V steamings, whatever it is, all of your skincare needs, we got you.
So where can they find you
Yes.
on social media?
Yes,
Okay.
where can we find you at, Queen?
On Facebook, y'all can find me at Snoopy. Where is my Facebook? Oh, Snoopy, that's me.
Yeah.
No underscores, all straightforward. Snoopy, that's me. Because I'm Lady Queen 415. That's Lady Queen.
I said, okay,
I
she
thought
sees
you
it.
was, hey, I thought she was repping the
Yeah,
I
gang.
did
Like
so.
I was- I was like, she don't look like a gang member, but hey, you
Yeah,
know.
that's that Aries thing. That's that number one sign, but we ain't gonna go there.
We
But
know what we
yeah,
at. We know what season it is right now.
I'm like, oh, I got Luke playing in my. What's that number one zodiac sign?
Hold
Hey,
on. Sis, we need to cheers to that.
and you can find me. You can
Cheers.
find me across the board at Pharaoh Films. And you know, like I said earlier, man, it's always a treat when the players meet.
Always. Hey, I'm Sean, the host. You know, Sagittarius season.
Birthday boy, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, birthday next week. We'll be doing some shit. But you can always find me at Cognac underscore Confessionals on Instagram. On YouTube and Facebook, you can find me at Cognac Confessionals. But most importantly, where you can always find me in your bitch dreams. Why? Because that's where I reside. But more importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe because that's where I'll call home. You get that at 3 in the morning. But hey, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, share.
Yeah, okay.
You know, hey, teamwork makes the dream work. I like to thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
Open door. Anthony, appreciate you for staying up super late. Lori,
I
stand
appreciate
by.
you, Mark Anthony, for
Hey,
those
Lori.
for those sales. That's definitely top tier. Make sure you come through and get a facial.
Hey, we'll try to make sure
Come
when
get
he
a
come through.
facial. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for tuning in as usual. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch you next week when it's my birthday, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You did it.
No,
Yes.
we out. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces. Have fun.
Enjoy y'all first Friday.
Don't do no dumb shit.
Don't
Sad
get
life.
caught if you do it.
It's off.
No, that's delayed.
Push it till it clicks.